surrender by setting devices that you can either resist or you can have a yes to. If you resist, you lose. If you have a yes, you win. It's really simple. The teacher will know the parts of you that are stuck, will know the parts of you that haven't surrendered, and that's where the devices will be set.
And so would that look like the teachers are like an adversary to you?
Absolutely. But the teacher is always on your side, always trying to help you get free, always. Because there's nothing else worth doing here but getting free. If you're ego-based, you're a prisoner of the mind, the bars of which are made of fear, and you're stuck. And it's not even who you are. We are not the mind. We are not the body. We're pure awareness. It's important to learn surrender. It's important to learn surrender through the practice of acceptance and let go. And that's up to you. Only you can practice that. You can't get it from understanding me. Understanding me is a collection of knowledge. That never ever set anyone free. Only practice. It's the only thing that works.
When you talk about the surrendering, I guess oftentimes for me, practicing surrender feels like I'm being subservient or weak.
Who cares?
So that was your attitude with your teachers. Didn't matter. That's
in my world. I was a king. In the world of business, in the world I lived in. But I knew in the world of spirituality I had to become a nobody. And the only way you can become a nobody is by surrendering, by being less than, not more than, by being less than. If you're not willing to kneel, if you're not willing to be subservient, you can't play. You've ruled yourself out of the game. You've got to be able to surrender. And you don't learn that by being a king. You learn it by being a nobody.
So was the you, just prior to enlightenment, was the you that was practicing surrender and that was becoming a nobody very different to the lion that you kind of are in a lot of roles as a teacher now?
Every role that I play is just that, a role. None of it's real. You think you're a person and you think you've been somewhere and you think you're going somewhere and you've got this act that you're playing at the moment, a student or a disciple, and I'm pretending to be a teacher. The difference is I'm pretending and I know it. You're pretending and you don't. We are all one. We are all the same thing. We're all pure beingness. There's no one better, there's no one lesser. We're all the same. You're trying to be somebody. I'm just ordinary. I'm not interested in being anybody.
So when like I talked about before, when I feel like weak or disempowered or all that sort of thing, is that just somewhere where I'm coming up against myself really just still trying to be a somebody or still identify it?
You just haven't practiced surrender. So you're looking for knowledge because you think somehow it'll help you. No knowledge helps you. Only practice helps. The question indicates you're looking for answers. No answer is going to help you. Only practice helps. If you're not practicing acceptance of life, if all you're doing is still practicing resistance to life, you haven't got anywhere in the game of higher consciousness. We gain higher consciousness through the practice of acceptance and let go, through the practice of openness, through the practice of being present to reality. Nothing else. No amount of knowledge can help.
as a teacher now, do you have a preference for what kind of students you have?
Do I have a preference for what type of students? How about ones that are willing? Someone who's teaching is interested in those who are willing. Those who just want to be voyeurs and just want to watch don't stand a chance. They're time wasters. It's the ones that want to question. It's the ones that want to be taken apart. They're the ones that stand a chance. The voyeurs have already ruled themselves out. They think they're knowledge collectors. They don't stand a chance. I'm looking for the willing, and I wait for them.
So the willing, the question, as opposed to the knowledge collectors, the question, what does the difference look like?
Looks like they've got their hand up. Anything else?
They both look like they've got their hand up.
No, they don't.
But they look different.
You've run out of questions.
Okay.